Hello everybody, Samatar here, and welcome back to another part of the Guild Wars playthrough. But the thing is today we're going to do something a little bit different, and as you can see, I'm on the screen to make a new character, and we are going to do just that. We're going to create a new character. But this time, I'm going to take you into the world of factions. We've already covered Nightfall, we've already started it, Prophecies, we're not even halfway through it, and now Factions is the next one. Now this one's very heavily Asian themed, it's actually a fan favorite. Nightfall overall seems to be the general favorite, with Prophecies and Factions kind of people going half and half. Personally, Prophecies is my favorite, followed by Nightfall, followed by Factions last. Factions has a lot of things to offer. It's very gorgeous, but all in all, I have never been too much of a fan of it. So here in the world of Factions, we have a lot of different characters. Obviously, you have your basics, which is the Elementalist, the Mesmer, the Necromancer, the Monk, the Ranger, and the Warrior. But what we have new now is the Assassin class. A swift and silent master of the shadows, daggers, and death, the assassin can chain together increasingly deadly strikes that target foes' critical areas, killing them quickly and efficiently. And then we have the Ritualist, something that I really like. A living conduit to the spirit world, the Ritualist spawns powerful spirit allies that inflict harm on foes and can channel restorative magic that heals and protects injured companions. So it's really cool. I do like the spirits. I do like how they function in this game. I actually have a Ritualist Necromancer, which I think is actually a really good combination. But today we're going to do a little bit something different. I decided I want to play an Elementalist, because an Elementalist is the only class that I have not really had a main character. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try for an Elementalist Ritualist, and we will see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make a male this time. I don't really need any more females, I don't think. I don't know, should I make a female? I'm not really sure. Let's look at both. I want to look at both. I want to look at their hairs, I want to look at all that. So, let's see. I'm already regretting my decision of possibly making a female. Well, this one's not too bad. Honestly, I'll spend more time probably in the creative process than anything else. See, that one's not bad either, but I really just don't have any names for what an Elementalist would be. It's not really my forte. Like, the hairs are not bad. Also, the faces aren't bad either, but they're all, like, heavily make-upped. Obviously, as you can tell, this is a more Asian-themed game, which means the character are obviously gonna look more Asian than anything. In each series, the faces are gonna look different in particular to what the series is like. Oh my. Let's go with a red hair color. Nope. I like that one. That one's cool too. This one's probably my favorite. That one's pretty fucking neat. No. Okay, so it comes down to either this one or this one. But I feel like this one's probably going to be my choice if I can only find like a decent hair color that would suit this dude. I like gray. I tend to like grays. So let's see what these look like. Ah, fuck it, why not? Less brown? Or white? Nah, we'll go with gray. Okay, anyways. Face. I like his face now. Oh, no. Oh, no. The only non-Asian looking one, really? No. That one's not bad. No. Probably go with this one? This one? Go with this one. No, he has to be, like, pallid. Okay. Blue is not a bad color on him. What does everything else look like? That's too dark. That's too purpley. Green's not too bad. Silver. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna keep with the theme here. How's he look? How's that look? Blue pants okay? Blue pants work for now? Okay. And then this one they have this weird head glowy thing. I don't even know what to think of this. Okay, and he's gonna be tall. So what should his name be? What should his name be? Can't think of anything. What's a last name? What's a good... an elementally name. What's his power gonna be? He's most likely gonna use fire. Blazing? No. Not Char. I want to say Firefinger, and I was like, Firefinger, what the hell am I talking about? This should not be that hard. Whatever, this is stupid, but okay. Fenrith Blaze Wolf, we're gonna go ahead and call him that. I can't think of anything. Actually, I'm just gonna make this really, really simple. There we go, Fenrith Kain. It's really stupid for me to do that, but whatever. I can't think of male names. Like, okay, with female names, I'm like, Allura, blah, yada yada, da. But with this, I'm not so good at male names. Shing Jea Island, 1582 CC. 200 years have passed since the Jade Wind remade the face of Cantha. But the Empire of the Dragon still needs heroes. For decades, young Canthans have come to Shing Jea Monastery to learn from the greatest living hero of Cantha, the ritualist known as Master Togo. Okay, I forgot how simple it was, and unlike the other ones, it, like, they don't really talk. Okay, so Monastery Overlook. This is going to be another thing. Greetings, students. Welcome to Shing Jea Monastery, Cantha's premier training academy for young heroes. You have been invited here because you show great promise. Who's you? My instructor Nig and Kisai. You may talk to Instructor Nig to learn the basics, or you may come with me and we'll enter the monastery now. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to cover the basics, because like I said, it could offer us some extra stuff. Please, I must ask that you focus, one less at hand, blah blah blah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and talk to him, do the tutorial. Come this way if you wish to learn the basics. Left click me to speak. Already did. Welcome to Shing Jea Monastery, I'm Instructor Nig. I will begin by teaching you a few basics. Alright, look around, simply hold the right mouse button while moving the mouse. Try to look behind you in the direction I am facing. Easy, there's a chest there. Okay. Whoa! Mouse went crazy. Do you see that chest over there? Walk over and retrieve something from it. So it's basically basic stuff. Start our elemental rod. We're gonna go ahead and go into our inventory. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, now that your weapon is in your inventory, you can equip it, open your inventory, the menu button, yada yada yada. If you've watched my Guild Wars thing before, then you really know how to do this already. It's not really that hard, and the only reason we're going through orientation is because he does have quests for you. When speaking to someone who has a quest, you simply left-click, click the manted things. For this quest, I need you to aid in clearing the hatchlings that have invested the place, but before you can help me, you must formally accept the quest, blah blah blah. I'm happy to help. And now we see that we have to go over here to kill manted things. So we have to kill the manted hatchings, but someone has to open this fucking gate for me! Fenrith Kain, whenever you're ready to continue your training, left-click me and we will continue. God damn it. So these things do often give you extra experience, which is the only reason why I do them. The quest log contains information about quests you've accepted. I already know this. Like, please, man. Can you just open the damn gate? Do you see that green starburst on your map that shows you the location of where your quest is? I already know! I already know! Please excuse my interruption, Instructor Nig, but what happens if the goal is not within the scope of the mini-map? Well, then you fucking go out and find it! A good question, Kasai. The next step is far away. A green arrow in the mini-map will show you the general direction. Exactly, so you're never lost. Unless it's a place that, yeah, they don't want you to find, in which case there's some things that aren't marked on the map. Oh yes, sir. Are manted hatchlings very large? What do they look like? How fearsome are they? What do they... Oh, you're one of those students. I'm gonna make a trench here. I think those questions are best answered by seeing one in the flesh, Kasai, and meet me at the gate. Through these gates, a number of vicious, bloodthirsty, flesh-eating mantid hatchings. I will let you face the first one on your own so I can observe your combat technique. Which means if someone dies, it's not his problem. Because he wouldn't answer your fucking questions. Suddenly I'm not feeling well. Really? Okay, so she is one of those students. I see. Can I just kill them all? I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them all. Like, go. I want you to freaking attack it. Attack it! Thank you. Oh, a bone staff. I'm already getting shit. Nice. I already handled it. Now I'm gonna go handle the other ones. Why is it not, like, clicking on my shit? For some odd reason, my mouse does not want to click on things. That's okay, because at least I know the fucking commands to get stuff done. Really? Like, I've killed all these guys by myself, basically. Good work, students. Now, if you step aside, we can go to the gate to the next area. We will talk about death. Great! It's my favorite subject! I always wanted to know about death. He's probably gonna do that same, like, thing in freaking Nightfall, where he's like, oh look! I'm gonna kill you right now, and you're gonna suffer a death penalty. Fenrith Kain, whenever you're ready, left-click me. Why can't you just keep walking? You did very well against those hatchlings, but there are likely to be times where things do not go in your favor. Kasai, Fenrith Kain, follow me to the Resurrection Shrine, please. Well, why can't I just have one name? They only have one name. He's like, Kasai and but Fenrith Kain, like, I have to have my full name. He's like my parent, like, left-click me. Resurrection Shrines becomes active as you near them. If you die, you'll be resurrected at the nearest active shrine. You will know that a shrine is active by the glow emanating from it. Now I'm gonna kill your asses. I'm gonna let you lay there. And then I'm gonna show you that you resurrect like magic. Okay, don't worry over much, students. Thanks to the Resurrection Shrine, you'll be back soon enough. With such a powerful tool at our disposal, we will have little to fear in combat. No, because you get a death penalty. And it saps away your HP. It's up here. It's the freaking death penalty. It can go up to -60. And yes, when it's at -60, good luck beating anything. And there are very few things that actually will reduce your death penalty. You have to go up to a shrine, and then you have to do your freaking little kneel thing, and then if you have the favor of the gods, then a spirit will pop up, and you can buy your death penalty to go down, but it only goes down by like so many percent, like 5% per purchase. And if you have not figured this out by my other Guild Wars thingy-majig, gold is hard to come by. Gold, as you progress, like at first you're like, okay, I can get armor and everything, no problem. It's no big deal. But yeah, at first, like, getting shit is no big deal. It's not hard, it's actually pretty easy, and you don't really have to think about it. But later on, when you're having to pay, like, 10,000 gold for armor and all that other stuff, yeah. It's possible to learn skills to resurrect fallen companions. Skills produce a variety of effects, from healing your allies to damaging your foes. Allowing you to run more quickly, using skills effectively, is often key to victory. Which is something I failed to do when I first started playing. Okay, now I have skills. What's this? Enchantment spell. You gain 0 energy and are healed for 200% of the energy cost each time you cast a spell. Cool. Flare. Projectile deals 20 fire damage. Okay. So, anyways, I have not played an Elementalist before, so this is going to be fun. I've just given you 2 basic skills for your chosen profession. They should now be equipped in your skill bar at the bottom of your screen. To activate a skill, simply left-click it. Okay. So, anyways, as I was saying, whenever you get the death penalty, there are ways to lower it. There are holiday items. There are holiday items that you can get, such as, like, for Halloween, for example, like pumpkin cookies and candy corn. Like, eating that stuff oftentimes brings about a bonus, which means it either erases your death penalty, or I know that I think it was the pumpkin cookies, you ate them, and then it would erase whatever death penalty you had, but then it would raise you up to, like, however much percent to get you at, like, I think it's like 10% to get you, like, max bonus and whatnot, kill bonus, and that would up your stats a lot. I know that certain things did, certain candies did other things as well. And Christmas time's no different. Obviously, candy canes and stuff like that are going to do stuff as well. Stop here and look at your mini-map. You are on the green dot in the middle. See the white circle around you? Any aggressive enemy that enters the danger zone will notice you and become hostile. But like I said, also with the death penalty and stuff, like I said, also with the death penalty and whatnot, I'm trying to think. You can, yeah, whenever you have favor of the gods in the land, you can oftentimes, pay to have your death penalty removed, but a lot of the time you are not going to have enough gold to do that. It's like, I think it's like 150 gold for like 5% reduce kind of thing. And I think, like I said, I think you can only pray to the gods when you have favor of the gods, but this is something I haven't really done in a long time, so I wouldn't know. But while it may seem really, really annoying, like I said, every time that you have the chance to do the tutorial, just do the tutorial. I mean, obviously, there's a chance that you could get items that you can sell or that you can salvage. It already puts you to the path of higher experience so that you have, so that you're able to kind of grasp the concepts better. Also, if you're trying a new class, it kind of gives you an introduction to your basic, beginning skills or whatever. So it's really, really good that you have that chance to kind of test out powers you have never really used before. I know that every time I bought a Guild Wars game, which you can buy a pack that comes with all 3 games plus the expansion, which is Eye of the North, I know that every time I played a game or whatever, that I played one of these games, I know for a fact that I always tried to play the classes I couldn't try before. With Nightfall, I never had a, what's the other one called? Fuck, I totally forget what they're called. A dervish. I never really played as a dervish, I never really fancied them, and because the golem named Mox was a dervish, and I saw his powers, I basically said, nope, I don't really need it and don't really want it. But, what was it? What I did do was I did play, a Paragon for a long time, and I actually thought for a while it was really, really cool, until I learned that the Paragon is basically the bard of the Guild Wars world, and it's basically more just a support class more than it is a physical thing. You've completed your quest. Good. Oh, I got a resurrection signet. You've gained a level. Your maximum health increased, and you gained attribute points. Well, right now I'm using fire magic, so that's going to go up, and my energy storage is going to go up. So. Fire magic. Rawr. Skills and attributes, blah blah blah. You can find it by pressing the K key. Okay, each time you gain a level, you gain 5 attribute points. Spend the attribute points to improve your abilities. Then after you reach 20, you're fucked, because you don't get anything. Your attributes enhance your combat abilities in many different ways. Move your mouse to the pointer over the attribute, learn what it can do for you. Like I said, energy storage and fire magic is going to be basics here. Fenrith Kain, whenever you're ready to continue your training, left-click me and we can continue. I already did. When in a town or outpost, you'll be able to raise and lower your attributes freely, enabling you to experiment with different values until you find a combination that works best for you. Now, already this is dealing 26 fire damage instead of 20 because I raised my fire magic by 2. So that means every time I raise it, the damage is going to go up by 3. Instructor Nig, I noticed that when I increase my attributes, some of my number values of my skills change, so my attributes can sometimes change the effectiveness of my skill. Same with energy storage. I'm now healed for 220% rather than just 200%. Just correct my any green number in the skill description can be improved by raising. Sorry. When we gain a level, our health will increase and we will gain attribute points. Is there anything else? Had to close the door. Yes, you'll also gain a skill point. Skill points are blah. Skill points are used to learn additional skills from a skill trainer. You can obtain skill points completing important missions and quests. And I think you guys are ready to enter the monastery. So skill points was something I was actually really confused about when I first entered the Guild Wars universe. I thought the skill points were the same as the attribute points. So even after I had gotten to level 20, every time you level up after level 20, your experience bar continues to fill up. And whenever you level up, it earns you a skill point. Speak to Ludo at the monastery entrance. He will admit you. Good luck. So anyways, the experience bar kept going up. So, and every time I'd level up again, even though you can't go past, like, level 20, every time you hit that max bar and then the little level up thing would show up, it would say that I earned a skill point. And for some odd reason, I always thought that it was my attribute points, and so I'd look, and I'm like, yeah, I have a new skill point. And I was like, I don't have any skill points, like, what the hell? And then the thing is like, with skill points, even if you have a skill point to spend with an instructor, buying moves still cost you money. So even if you have the skill points to buy something, you also have to have the gold to buy it too. So it's one of those things where skill points obviously does you a lot of good, but at the same time, not so much as well. Kisai is really, really adorable. I remember her now, so I think Mai's her sister. But either that or they're just friends. But basically, Kisai is the weaker link, but she is really adorable, and she's very, very kind. But yeah. And she has a lot of potential, but she does fall behind on a lot of things. I'm hoping I kept all the Elementalist stuff that I was supposed to be using for my friend, especially since she doesn't, like, really use it, and now I need it. I gave her a lot of shit. Ludo! I am Ludo. Welcome to the monastery, young one. I trust that your time with Instructor Nig was informative. If you cannot learn it here, it may be that it cannot be taught. I'm seeking out Headmaster What's-His-Face. Hello, you look to be an Elementalist, am I correct? Good, then seek out Headmaster Vong in the monastery. He will oversee your training while you're here. Good luck to you. Okay. Can you let me out into the fucking... Yeah, please, let me in. I love how they ask you so many questions. Are you sure you want to go in? What are you doing? Do you have a quest? Are you busy? Like, yeah, I am. Thank you. Okay, so there's Headmaster Vong. How much gold do I already have? Not enough. Okay. Headmaster Vong. So, you have met Ludo, eh? That one has the brains of an aloe seed. I suppose he has his uses, though. Thank you. My powers are quite over your head, I'm afraid. You should search the Sunqua Vale and find my underling, Ranzu. He's the perfect choice to begin your training in the Elementalist arts, since his skill is minimal at best. Wow, you're an asshole, but fine. I will go look for this Ranzu dude. So this is the monastery, and right now it's pretty empty, and the only reason is because I'm playing in the International District. Now the thing is like, when you're not in the International District, this place is packed full of people. But, I mean, just listen to the music. This place is beautiful. It looks beautiful. This game, in general, is very gorgeous. But, whenever you get to bigger cities, it's not so gorgeous. Purchase storage. I'm sorry, you don't have 50 gold, right? I have to go sell stuff. Shit. So, okay, one error I made with my freaking, one error that I made with my Elementalist, or my Ritualist, is that my Ritualist, I never bought the storage unit until much later, and I regretted that decision, like, a lot. Yeah. Gift giver grew by. Real material trader, rare material trader. I just want to sell stuff. There's a ruin trader. I just want a merchant. Are you just a merchant? Yes, you are. Thank you. Already, my frickin' sell. You can take this, because I don't need it. Take all these. I don't need those. Take that. Actually, hashtag bonus. I don't need this. What is this? Tiger's Roar. Energy plus this. I need this. Because this is for a monk. That's actually for an Elementalist. Can't use the staff, because that's for a Mesmer. And I can't use the shield. And this is for a Necromancer. So, but I can use the Tiger's thing to give me more energy. So, that's good. And actually, and of course I can use my little thingy. Oh, I gained this. Lightning Orb. Projectile deals 10 lightning damage. But that's air magic. I don't know if I'm going to use air magic or not. Does 10 lightning damage plus 25 armor penetration. That's not bad. Now going back up here. Yes. So anyways, as I was saying, my thing with my my ritualist is that I didn't get a freaking Zunlai storage thingy until later. I have enough now, right? I have exactly enough. And I should have done it, like, way beforehand. Purchase. I can't do the upgrades right now, but I can at least do this. What's this? Channeling magic. Smiting prayers. Okay, I can't use any of these. I can, however, use this. This will come in handy. So I'll be taking this. 2-9 shield. I can't use any of these. This is just extra stuff. Bolts of cloth. What's all this? This is a warrior tome. This is a ranger tome. This is a proof of flames. War supplies. I need all these. I need all these. 8 stone ball necklaces. I need those. Superb char carvings. I need those. Holy hell. I forget what I'm collecting these for, though. Oh, this is the candy cane stuff that you can get for Christmas time. Which Christmas time is upon us, you guys? If that's not really exciting. Okay, this is what I want. Pyromancer insignia. Need this insignia. Need this insignia. This insignia. How many pieces of thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have another one that I can use? No, because these are all ranger stuff. I think I really did get rid of all my things. What is this? Prism of Fortitude. Requires 9 energy storage. This gives me health plus energy plus 12. And this gives me health plus 21. Mine! Don't need you! Ha ha ha. Cool. What else can I use? Daggers of Fortitude. Do I even have my assassin anymore? I don't even remember. I don't even know. Scalefish fin. What color are we going to give this guy? Are we going to make him orange? What does he look like in orange stuff? I just want to see. And now. He doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look great. What does he look like in yellow stuff? Now we might be able to make him yellow. Make him all fiery and stuff. Anyways, I'm wasting time. I was just looking through my stuff. So this is why the Zunlai chest is important, because you can store stuff from your other games, and it'll really, 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 really help out your characters. So, this is health plus 15 on chest armor. And since we don't have armor right now, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put this on the boots. And that gives us armor plus blah. This gives us a lot of armor too. This gives us extra armor, so we're going to put it here. And this gives us extra armor as well, and we're going to put it here. So already we're doing pretty well. We have extra armor and everything else. So if there's one thing I learned about this place is that this place is actually really, really, really harsh as far as like everything. The enemies are a lot harder to kill here. I've realized, at least I feel like they're a lot harder to kill or whatever. Let's see. 2 should be good. Anyways, I personally feel like the monsters here are a lot harder to kill. I feel like the quests here are a lot harder to kill. And Factions in general is just a really, really, really large game. After the Monastery, which has like 2 or 3 quests to it, like missions in itself, then you get into the bigger city. And once you get to the bigger city, then it keeps expanding. You do everything in the main part of the city, and then you have to do things for the Kurziks, and then you have to do things for the Luxons, and, you know, then the whole map totally splits, and it's one of those things. So, what do you need me to do? Are you heading out into Sunqua Vale? Be very careful, young one, the Vale is dangerous. Just helping with blah blah blah. At least one of them into your party, and have them meet you into Sunqua Vale. Okay, so form a party, which I already put people in my party. So that's good. So yeah, Factions in itself is a really huge game. I'm not even halfway through the game. I thought I was really, 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 really far in it with my main Mesmer character once I had traveled to Cantha in order to do the storyline, and I realized I am not that far at all. I actually had to have someone run me so that I can have an alliance with the Luxons, because things in this game are just so huge and it takes forever to get anywhere. And honestly, half the time you get lost. So I actually had to pay somebody. I'm pleased to see you out here, Fenrith Kain. As said before, Sunqua Vale can be a dangerous place. In addition to the usual mantids in Cantha, you may find yourself facing more organized foes. The Naga have been sighted in the Vale, increasing numbers lately. I certainly do not need to tell you to be careful around those snakes, do I? You will also see members of the Crimson Skull around the Vale. They are little more than thugs and cowards, but be wary of them. They are led by a former student of this very monastery, you know. I think this is why Master Togo has been so lenient with them. He hoped his former student would reform his ways. Well, remember to take care of yourself and always travel with companions. Good luck. Thank you. And I got the monastery credit. Good. But my main quest is locating Ranzu. So, he's out here somewhere. Actually, before I forget. Boom. Monastery credits can be turned in for stuff, by the way. I forget what, but they can be turned in for stuff. I think it's like skills and items that you can use, such as like salvage kits and stuff, so but I don't really remember. Also, if you play a ranger here, then the animals are pretty cool. You get like white tigers and just tigers in general. As far as I've seen, there are no pandas, but I was really hoping that there would be at one point. All I remember is that when I first played this as an assassin, I came out here and was like, oh my god, this would be so hard. You know, like, even the bulls don't have NPC names, but I was like, oh my god, this game's so hard, because I was constantly dying. The assassin's class is not easy to play. Like, honestly, like, everything you do is like a shadow step, and it requires you to do this before you can do this. It's very much like the warrior skill set, where you have to use something in order for another option to light up, and then you have to use that in combination with something else in order for it to work. So it's constant combos that you have to do, plus have enough energy to do it, or stamina in this case. And so it's really difficult. Now, the Ritualist, on the other hand, is basically like using a Necromancer, but it's really hard because you have to manage what spirits do what, and unlike the bone minions that can actually follow you, and etc., unlike the bone minions and etc. that can oftentimes follow you, the spirits are actually chained to the spot, which means every time that you, ooh, an airwalk. Every time that you summon one, you actually have to, resummon it later, so you have to make sure that if you are in a horde of enemies, or if there's a lot of enemies in the area, you draw enemies to where your spirits are. Otherwise, your spell is practically useless. Okay. So, just like an FYI, just a little insight on the classes. Now, the thing is I'll probably explain more to you, like, about the classes. Plus, I have a Ritualist, and I can play her, and I can show you what that's all about. But it's really not anything too complicated. I mean, if you play the class, you're going to be able to figure it out, so. Hello, Ranzu. The headmaster of Vong sent you? Well, you are quite lucky that he did. He is hardly the elementalist he would like us all to think he is. If he could fight half as well as he speaks, perhaps he would deserve his title. Well, enough about Vong. This is about you. Now I am Ranzu, and you are here to learn. What do you say we get started? Ooh. In order to command the elements, one must first live with them, contemplate them, learn from them. Go down to the beach and find a stone of the elements. They often wash ashore. Bring it back to me so we can study it together. Okay. So I'm just going to do a couple quests here, and then we're going to go ahead and call it quits. I think I'll try and at least get to level 3 before we do anything else. But like I said before, the settings here are beautiful, and it's very Asian-themed, so you have the shrines. Oh, over here we have a tiger. So if you're a ranger, you can train yourself a tiger. I had one on my assassin, and I named him Ku. So there's that little tidbit. I think I still have my assassin, so I officially have like 3 factions characters now, 1 Nightfall character, because I refuse to make another Paragon. Yeah. You're searching for the Stone of the Elements, are you not? Well, you're in luck. Prepare to die. Oh. Okay. Oh, I learned some stuff. You have 24 armor, you also move slower. But you already died. Hex spells. The hex of foes adjacent to you. These foes move 66% slower. Initial effect is blah. Stone of the Elements. Stone of the Elements is acquired. Did he seriously kill my fire imp? Wow, that's like the first time my imp has ever died. That's weird. And I'm still suffering from summoning sickness. Oh my gosh, will you hurry up? So I gave myself stone armor, but it made me way, way slow. Okay, so right now we have 2 things of earth magic. Or this is water magic. It's a hex spell. Water magic usually does effects. So water magic is usually effects, it's support stuff. It's kind of closer to like Mesmer, where it's all status affecting things. So in this case, the foes move 66% slower, and it deals 20 cold damage. Now, earth armor or earth magic, I don't really know. Sometimes it does damage, but a lot of the time it is also more status stuffs. In this case, I have 24 armor, but I move 50% slower. Obviously, when you bring up your earth magic, the number of percent will go down, but the number of armor will go up. Air magic, of course, this deals 10 lightning damage and 25% armor penetration. Fire is generally just fire. It is like flat out just damage. Like, if you want to inflict pain, you use fire magic. If you want to do status stuff and be sneaky, it's usually water magic. Air magic and earth magic are kind of just the in-betweens. But really, if you're going to specialize in anything and you want to deal actual damage, I would say your best bet is fire magic, but if you are a support class, then water magic is where you want to go. But good luck finding anything that's attuned to water magic. It's really hard to master as well. Yes, I knew Huan would be there. I sent him myself. Now you know the true task I set you for. And you performed as expected. You appear to have the patience required to become an elementalist. I killed a dude, like... You have done well, young one. It is time for you to move forward to the next stage of your education. From here, you should seek out Kai Ying in Panjing Peninsula. He is a good teacher, but beware of his sharp tongue or you will quickly find yourself the target of his jokes. I will go look for him. Let's see. I'm gonna go spend my tribute points. Boop. And I'll go ahead and put, well, no, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to put any on there. Right now I'm focusing on fire magic and energy storage. Okay. So, this is basically, like I said, this is just basically factions in a nutshell. So what we're going to do is, I've already made it to level 3, and, I've already made it to level 3, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here since we do have to go to a different area. We're heading all the way over here, so it's really far away. Obviously, there's going to be portals in town that are going to lead us there, but I don't want to head into another section. Plus, I've been on here long enough just to kind of show you the basics. But yeah, so welcome to my Factions playthrough, and I really hope that you come to enjoy it. Like I said, Factions is a favorite. There are a lot of people that really do like it and appreciate the storyline of it. If you haven't already, checked it out. Obviously, the storyline to this is going to become more apparent as time goes on, but with all games that I do, I really, suggest that you always check out the trailer. Check it out for yourself. See if it's something that you'd enjoy. Don't just watch me play it. I mean, obviously, watch me play a little bit of it to kind of get the basics of, whether or not you want to play this yourself, or maybe if you've already played the game, this is like a nostalgia trip for you, and you can help me on my journey, and you can help me progress. Out of all the campaigns, I've beaten Prophecies already, but I have not beat Nightfall. I'm really close to the end, but this one, Factions, I am nowhere near completing this. Like I said, it's really, really hard, and this game practically makes it impossible if you have no one to play with. If it's just, and even with heroes, it's practically impossible. It's not really set up to be a solo game, even though they say that it can be. I know people that have done it, but me personally, I just do not have the skills for it. So yeah. So anyways, as always, this has been Samatari playing GuildWars Factions, and I thank you for tuning into this video. Guild Wars is one of my favorite games, it really is, and I love playing all the different games. I love seeing what it has to offer, and I can't wait until I can get into things like the expansion. Obviously, Christmas time is now upon us by the time that I'm making this video, and the Winter's Day event starts later tonight, which means I will be doing that for the first time ever, because I've avoided it for the last 2 years, and now I'm finally going to do it now. So, thank you for tuning in, but you know the drill. Hit like if you like this video, and if you want to see more in the future, go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you've played this game. Let me know if it's something that you still play, or whether it looks cool to you. Even if you've never played it, let me know what you think. I'm always up for hearing your opinions and personal advice and everything else. If there's anything that I'm missing here, or anything that I should go after while I'm here in the monastery, go ahead and let me know, so that I can go ahead and get that taken care of, and I can be on my way. But yeah, so until this has been Samatari playing GuildWars Factions, and I about choked on my own spit. And I am out for now, so until the next one. Alright, ciao you guys.